ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Bowling League's Dungeon Bowl. We're in week number 3. I had to get out of a meeting that ran a little late, but that's all right. We've got our first game of a triple header tonight. We're going to get the night started with the Gitz versus the BoLieve Broncos, Cobblestorm versus BB Nut. We've got Goblins versus Nurgle. Oh, is it too loud? How's that? Is that better? Is that better? I don't know. I don't know if that's too quiet or not. Here, I'll move it up a little bit. You know what? I'm going to put it all the way back up again. No, we'll do this. We'll put it here. There we go. When am I ever too quiet? That's a very good point. The Goddard gets a Goblin team up against this Nurgle team. This Nurgle team, we didn't have time for the pregame, unfortunately. But the Nurgle team, an absolute killer of a team. You can see JD Zonko Choueti, the number 2 Pestigore over here, has horns for the +1 on the blitz on strength. That'll bring their strength up to 4. They have tackle to negate dodge. They have block. They have mighty blow for the +1. They have claws to treat everybody's AV as if it's an 8+. You can see that Morgenthorpe picked up in the inducement phase here for the Gitz. Morgenthorpe has an AV of an 11+, not against JD Whitey. That's an 8+, so Morg's going to have to really pay attention to where JD Whitey is on this roster and try to avoid him at all costs. JD Whitey, an absolute serial killer on this roster. We've got to go, it's orange versus orange. We've got to go blue and red. There we go. Gunner gets in the blue on defense. BoLieve Broncos in red on offense. Sorry. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry, Cece. 2-9 Morg blitz over on the right side of the offensive line here. Gets a push out of this. Knocks away Vastaman off the line. That's the right tackle. Double skulls against Cauliflower. Making friends is not making friends on the line. Cobblestorm thinking carefully about whether to spend the reroll. They did. Failed the loner roll, and that's going to be a turnover. Turn 2 to the Broncos. Double skulls and a failed loader was the first knockdown of the game. Yes, indeed. JD Whitey on the blitz again. JD Whitey going to be blitzing a lot as that kill piece. Still no armor break, though, against Gonna Get Clausy. Two assists against Morgenthorpe right now. Cauliflower with a strength of 4. A 1-die block as it stands. There's the assist for the 2-die. 2-die block against Morg. Gets the knockdown here. Looking for a big 11+. Doesn't get it. The Goblin team, they're going to be relying heavily on this star player and gonna get Madrid. The number 4 Looney here. That's that chainsaw action gives you a +3 to a straight armor break. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we have a disconnection from one of the 2 coaches. Hopefully they can get back in here on the timer. Did I troll on the internet? It looks like BB Nut got disconnected due to a bug. But now trying to get back into the game. 45 seconds now on left of the turn, but that'll be the end. Turn 2 now for the Gitz. BB Nut, the current reigning Chaos Cup champion, as well as the reigning Spike Magazine Trophy champion. It's never happened in League history before. Looking to become the new Dungeonbowl champion as well. Two trolls on a goblin team. Those are the two big, well, three if you count Morg. They can take two big guys on their roster. They both, of course, with Mighty Blow, they can throw the goblins. They can also projectile vomit. Pal here by Morgenthorg. Morgenthorg with a Mighty Blow +2. So he gets a +2 to the armor or the injury roll. Breaks armor there on Wags. Would have just needed the 7. He's going for the toxic crowd. Goblins need to hold this Nurgle team roughly to a block a turn. Here's the foul with the hooligan. 2 assists. Wow, right out of the gate. Getting called off the pitch. Argues the call. And the ref has none of it. That is it. The ref has no time for your shenanigans. One-man player advantage now for the Broncos. This is game 1 of 3 tonight. Game 2 is scheduled to start about 38 minutes from now, and then game 3 is scheduled to start at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's roughly an hour and 38 minutes from now. That's UTC -5. Hooligan schmooligan. So a Nurgle team, a kill team, very similar to a Chaos Chosen team. They have lots of these mutations available to them. They have horns, they have foul appearance and disturbing presence. They can really shut down a passing game. That can be a big problem for the Goblin team if they have to rely on throw teammate. Foul appearance can also really ruin your turn if you've got to take a key block and you fail that foul appearance roll. Gunner gets down to 1 reroll, so they'll have to be very, very mindful of that as well. BB Nut going to put these players right, just like that, in a position where the Gunner Gitz are going to want to take those blocks, and eventually, if they take enough of them, they're going to fail one of those die rolls, one of those foul appearance die rolls, and then they'll have lost that block. They'll have lost the activation with the player on the block unless they're going to scoot away or dodge away. And if it's their blitz, they'll have lost their blitz for the entire turn. C says only 38 minutes between to the next game, but this is a BB Nut game, so what are we going to do with the spare 20 minutes between games? BB Nut, indeed, a very fast and efficient player. Chainsaw Blitz against Vastaman does not work out, and now that Looney is in a scary position. That Looney gets knocked down. That chainsaw will affect him as well. It's going to be a +3 to their armor break. Can't get away from Marcloud. Look, he's got stories. He wants to show you pictures of his kids. Can't leave. That would be rude. Marcloud, of course, with tentacles. Tentacles can lock you in place, prevent you from dodging if you fail the die roll. 2 die. Yeah, trying to knock down the Looney. There it is. 5+ breaks armor. Goodbye, sir. Oh, man, that Looney. Once he went up there and failed that block, that was it. I thought for sure there'd be a dodge away. But that chainsaw affects the Looney as well. And now with the Looney gone, the ability to kill some of these Nurgle players is really coming down to mostly Morgenthorg at this point. Marcloud has become really stupid. Has lost their tackle zones. Oh, that's right. You can't move after chainsaw. You're absolutely right. Oh, no! Oh, double skulls against Freezing Star. The final reroll has to be spent here on turn number 4. They get a POW out of this, and they're hoping for that 9+. Festoon, welcome to the stream. They're not going to get it, though. Holy moly. 2-die against Vasaman. This will be a both standing, I think. He might take the push. Yeah, both standing. And now a foul. Trying to get a bloater off the pitch. Did not get the bloater off the pitch. This time did it get called off the pitch. The ref feeling pretty good about himself, and now he's, you know, preoccupied. Turn 5 for the Broncos. Final. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the first turn of the second quarter. Broncos with the ball on their own 4-yard line. And now a blitz by J.D. Whitey. You will see this blitz over and over and over again. J.D. Whitey negating the block skill. I'm sorry, negating the tackle skill with... Boy, third time's the charm. Negating the dodge skill with the tackle skill. Horns on a blitz gives J.D. Whitey a strength of 4. Tackle negates the dodge skill. Claws treats everybody's AV as if it's an 8+. Mighty Blow gives you a +1 to your armor or your injury roll. And of course the block skill allows you to remain standing on a both down result. 2-die block against the Troll. Mark Cloud, the big guy on the block, breaks armor, man. Oh, I love that. That's new. I love that little camera knockdown. That's awesome. Oppo's going to be spent. You can barely see him. The Oppo. Oh. Hey! Hooray! Regen kicks in. The Oppo's lost, however. But you know what? He seems like a pretty bad doctor anyway. No, no big loss. I love the camera topple. Now the gunner gets well behind the ball. A gaggle of Pestigors, a murder of Pestigors back behind the defensive line. Good dodge by Morg. 2-die blitz gets the POW against J.D. Whitey. 7+ breaks armor. No armor break. Morg now marking the ball carrier. Trying to get away from Mark Cloud, but you can't. Here, check out my daughter. She just took up violin. She's really good. No, you can't hear it. This is just a picture, you know, but I mean, like, you can tell she's really good at playing the violin. Two-die against gonna get away from it. Away with it. Gotta get away with it. Gets the knockdown here. Pictures of people learning violin. Parents are like that, man. Check out my daughter eating cake. Who cares? 2-die block against the number 11 trained Troll. Gets a push out of this. A picture is worth 1,000 sounds. Stand up, J.D. Whitey blitz against Morgenthorpe. I think I'll take them both down here. Is he going to stay put? No. He is going to stay put. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Morg. The ball's going to move down pitch, and now a 2-die against... Gonna get Saruz. It's gonna be another removal. Now a 4-man player advantage for this kill team. Gonna gets on turn 6. There's the 2-die against JD Whitey, again, a pow, and again, no armor break. JD Whitey, unafraid of Morgenthorg. Pictures don't screech discordantly at you. Morg is a loser. One. Oh no. One die blitz, except no, the rush failed because you gotta look. I know a lot of people think greasing their cleats makes them faster on the pitch, but I'm telling you, you slip and slide everywhere. It's not worth it. Turn 7 for the Broncos after the failed rush. Blitz on Morgenthorg. He's going to stay on his feet. Oh boy, oh boy. And now a Tudai back at the line of scrimmage. This will be a both standing result. So in the new version of Blood Bowl coming out imminently, colloquially known as BB 2025, the stalling rule will be permanently in effect. And the way it's going to work is if on your turn you could score without rolling any dice and you don't, then you are considered stalling. I believe passing and handoffs don't count as stalling. So if you elect to pass or hand off, you won't be stalling, or at least that player won't be stalling. But it's no longer going to be a prayer to Nuffle. And then you roll a d6, and if you roll higher than the current turn, then you're considered stalling. You get knocked down, and it's a turnover. I don't know if that means that Nat 1 always fails, and you can still stall on turn 7 or turn 8, or if turn 7 and turn 8 are free from stalling. C says, what? They're actually putting an anti-stall in? Yep, that's going to be a permanent rule in the game now, rather than a prayer. Two-die block against Ajax the right. Gets the knockdown here. 7+ breaks armor. That's a removal. Down to a 3-man player advantage now for the Broncos. Not a whole lot that the Goner Gitz can do about this score at this point. They'll try to put a roadblock between Bonix and the end zone, but I think it's the best they can do. They're going to go for the blitz. The 1-die blitz! They just get a push out of this. Look, man, I'll say it once, but I'm not going to say it multiple times, man. 900%. Good surf here. Oh, man, even better than I thought it would be. Oh, it's a crime scene. Come on. Come on. Morg, what are you doing? What are you doing for your paycheck, Morg? That's all right, Morg. Somehow Morg is going to roll the dice in such a way that it knocks down everyone around him. That's what's going to happen here. Three-die block against Gonna Get Clausy. This will end up being a dodge push. And now 2-die against Morg. This will be a knockdown. But you're... Oh! I was about to say, but surely you're not going to break armor. Oh, boy. Great score by the Broncos, but I also think they're like mobsters. I think they're like, listen. You're gonna We're gonna score. You're not gonna do anything about this. You understand? You understand? You do something about this. We're gonna do something about you. You understand? Don't even think about it. Just we're gonna score. Holy, great score. Hey, we got the cheerleaders too. Let's go. Great score by the Broncos. One turn left in this half. Those trolls can throw teammates, and the Goblins have the right stuff. We'll see what happens. Morganthor can as well. And you'll see Morgs, the ballista. He gets a re-rolled failed pass. Throw teammate counts as a pass. Moop says, I think BB Nut has a much higher armor value break percentage on the big guys than the Goblins. So the gunner gets probably going to try to throw with Morg to take advantage of, or not. Well, he can still throw from there, but to take advantage of that ballista once per game ability. That's right. That's right. 11 plus and 75%. That's perfect probability. You nailed it. You got an A plus in your probability class. Yep. 900% on a 1 and 6, 75% on 11 plus. That is just how it works. All right. Here's the kick. No kicker for the Broncos. Show the new disturbing presence icon. This guy right here. Weather's going to remain the same here. So as we talked about in the pregame now. All right. So a touchback means no roll for the ball pickup, which is very good for the gunner gets. But we talked about this disturbing presence, how it can shut down a passing game, right? So this is going to be a -1 to passing, and it stacks. So, for example, it's up to 3 squares away from everyone with disturbing presence. And so you can see BB Nut has spread this out around the pitch. So you've got these overlapping zones of disturbing presence, which is going to make it very difficult on the pass here. I mean, I would have gone, yeah, I was going to say I would go to the outside. And it looks like he's going to do just that. So here we go. Looking for a 6 here. Didn't end up using the ballista skill. And that'll be the end of the half. 1-0, the Broncos in the lead. They'll be on defense yet again here to start the third quarter. Morg did get a cast. Oh, you did use ballista? Oh. Well done, Morg. What a hero. What a champion. So 2-man player advantage for the Broncos, I believe. Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Versus 4, 8, 9. Yes, indeed. 2-man player advantage. You get enough money for Morganthor, and then he does nothing. That's right. That's right. He's like, listen, I'm trying to build my resume to play for the Broncos. All right. Connor gets to set up their offense. They've got 4 on the line currently. The big guy, Mark Cloud, is the nose tackle on the roster. So it's a 5v5 currently. Morgenthorpe almost certainly going to be the blitzer. We'll call that an anchor formation for the defense. One back to receive for the offense. They're down 2 players. Here's the kick. Boy, oh boy, that's a timeout. We've got 7 turns left in this ball game. It's now turn 10 for the Gunner. Gets the ball kicked to the 24-yard line. BB Nut says, "Can you believe Nurgle got so much better?" I can't. I cannot. Cease says, "Quick, draw the Godders just to seal their fate." Oh, I can't do that. I can't bring that juju down upon me. Now the Rot Spawn can inspire his players off the ground with his podcast ideas? What? So Tentacles works when grounded, huh? Oh, that's right. That's right. He's got pick me up. That's right. Good knockdown. Looking for an 8+ there, which is pretty fragile, but Morg, is that, what is that? Morg, is that, oh, that's right. I forgot. Morg has a new hobby. He's gotten into 3D printing. That hook, that's just PLA. that's just cornstarch. He's actually showing off his 3D printer skills. He's like, "What do you guys think? It's pretty good, huh? It looks real." Yeah, I made like 6 of these for my buddies. Good foul attempt here. Didn't quite work out. Got a stun out of it. Turn 10 now for the Broncos. Goblins are weak and frail and down a couple of players. They're going to have to be mindful of where they end up with the ball here, because if they get a little triple pals, if they get a little too aggressive, then that defense is going to come a knocking, and they'll start removing every last goblin from the pitch. So 3 had to go on the line. The 2 trolls are on the line as well. Morg, the halfback, to remain available to blitz, and then 3 goblins way back behind the line of scrimmage. Turn 11 now for the Gunner. Gitz. DB not keeping the defense intact. Just needs to stop the score. Doing a great job here and threatening this pressure, right? So he brings the player up. He says, "All right, this is where you can run to. This is where we'll engage. I'll come get you. That's fine." These 3 goblins are really praying to Morg. They're like, "Dude, we paid so much money for you to play today. 380,000 gold. Come on, buddy." Ball carrier advances up to the 10-yard line, just off the right sideline. Here we go with the triple Morg blitz. That'll be a knockdown. Breaks armor. Oh, you know how he got that removal? He didn't use his PLA hook. That's why. You did draw them. Oh, I forgot to do the betting. I'll do it for the next game. Yeah, my meeting ran late, but it was important, so I had to finish it. So the Goblins trying to set up these corridors so they can start moving the ball down pitch, right? If we look at the tackle zones, they kind of lay out like this, right? And he's got these players here, right? And he's got these players here, right? So he's got, if we just draw the squares, right? He's got these overlapping boundaries here. So if somebody comes in on a blitz, he can be safe, or rather his ball carrier can be safe. It's like a loose cage. And he doesn't have to worry about the blitz on the ball carrier. He does. Well, he should be worried about Mark Cloud getting a mark on a key player on the cage if Mark Cloud, you know, could get his head in the game. We no longer trust Casino. Look, man. I didn't decide the outcome of the game. Maybe that just wasn't a selectable outcome, but you know. Good arm, man. Oh, Manischewitz. Another removal here, this time by Moob. 2 SPP for the number 3 Pestigore. Cobblestone says, look, be honest, man. Have you been doodling on my combos waiting for the meeting to finish? I have not. I'm sorry. I didn't even have the telestrator up until about 2 minutes ago. Turn 12 for the Gunner. Gitz. Man, not a good time. Not a good time to lose your tackle zones. Oh, he didn't lose his tackle zones. He failed the foul appearance. That's much better. That's much better. He says the button for simply canceling the poorly thought out prediction was right there. Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, but you did make the bet. Dude, I blitz against Bonix, kind of pal here. Bonix, the MA8 Pestigore, also has sure hands. It tends to be the ball carrier for the Nurgle team. Gunner Gitz, man, oh. They're in a position right now. You see what the BB Nuts done here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, good. Good pass off to Gonna Get Good. But what BB Nuts done here, right? Hey, we've talked about this before. Oh, go. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, Morgan Thorg. You can roll it. You can roll it. I believe in you. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Morg. Morg. Morgan Thorg, please! Those are your friends! Your teammates! They paid you good money! Oh, he's like, what? Oh, I thought you wanted me to assassinate you all. I didn't realize you wanted me to help you win a game. Oh. Morgan Thorg with the bad throw. Murders the ball carrier. He's playing for the Broncos. Oh, man. Well, as I was about to say, we've talked about this before, but once you move into a wide zone, the defense wants to try to pin you there, right? Because they don't have to defend this side of the pitch. So they'll have players in front. You can see BB Nut has been moving players in from the side as well. And now with Morgan Thorg throwing that ball away, in no small part to the disturbing presence of this Nurgle team. Really needed a nat 6 there. Ended up murdering the ball carrier, and the ball's going to end up on the Goblin 4-yard line. Good pickup by Moob. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. 900%. Gets off the sideline, takes another mark against Gonna Get That Bread. No, you're not. Morg is. Turn 13 for the Gunner Gitz. Morg, please, buddy. Look, you wanted him to kill someone, and you did. Morg blitz. 2-die blitz. Let's see it. Let's see it. 7+. Morg, Morg, I'm telling you, you are in cahoots. You are colluding with the Nurgle team. I can't blame you. I'd want everlasting life too. If you want someone to kill goblins, hire Morg. Yep. Oh, man. What a rough game this has been for the Goddard Gitz. They're not down to no rerolls. YOLO ball pickup works out. But now what's the plan? Handoff not declared. I guess a rush. Nope, he's going to stay right where he is. To say a rush dodge, maybe. But I guess that's why he's not going to do that. He's seen how these dice are working. Turn 13 for the Broncos. And now 2-die against Eats his green. Gets a both standing result out of this. Yeah, once you've got a skilled up, man, once you've got a skilled up kill team, they can be an absolute nightmare. All of the teams in Blood Bowl are, in my opinion, most effective in a certain TV band. So Nurgle and Chaos, or Chaos Chosen, I think are most effective at the higher tiers. So are lizards. I think humans are more effective at low TV, and then they start to get outpaced by the specializations of some of the other teams at higher TVs. And knowing kind of where your team is most effective, I think is really important, not just in Blood Bowl in general, but in league play in particular, where you are skilling your players up over time. Morg. Hey, all right. All right, it's a KO. We'll take it, I guess. Turn 14 for the Goddard Gitz. They've got 3 turns to get on the board here and draw this game. I don't know how they're going to pull this off. BB, like, look at the formation, man. Like, BB Nuts still has Disturbing Presence intact. He's got the pressure that he was applying in the right wide zone. Just absolutely impeccable. I don't know what the Goblins are going to do here, except perhaps pray to Nuffle. 2-die block against Grave Mistake's going to be a pal. Hey, there's an armor break. Show Morg how it's done. Oh, thank God. Well done, little Gobbo. You did it. You stayed alive. Oh boy, everybody's dumb as dirt over at center field. Turn 14 for BoLieve Broncos. Two-die block against the Trolls. Just going to be a push here. Broncos taking on the 1 reroll. Three-die blitz against Gonna Get a Shot. This will be a knockdown. Oh. The SPP just keeps racking up. Wealth begets wealth. Another mark on the ball carrier. Turn 15 for the Goddard Gitz. It's easy. Just roll 6s. You got this. You just roll 6s. They've got to end this turn in scoring position. I don't know what choice they have here other than to chuck the ball carrier. And then they've got to pray on the ball on the throw. And then they've got to pray that he stays alive. 2-die blitz against JD's on Coach Whitey. Gets a pow out of this. Breaks armor. Just gets a stun. Bad Dog says we'll start a game once this one ends. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you very much. Eats his green. Gets a POW here against Freezing Star. Ends up being able to follow up. So doesn't need the pass here. Opens up a lane. And gonna get RISPECT downfield to the 12-yard line. So pretty good here. Pretty good. I think it was always going to come down to rely on a Nuffle here on the inevitable blitz. Those animations where they just flop over at like 1.1 per, like at 110% animation speed. Here we go. 3-die blitz. Well done. Well done. And recovers the ball as well. I don't think he can score. Yeah. Very well done by BB Nut. Oh boy. Oh. This one's going to end 1-0. Very well played by the BoLieve Broncos. This win will shoot the BoLieve Broncos up into second place in Division B. There is still another turn, but nobody's going to be able to score. Their second win, their second win here in the competition with 6 more weeks to play in regulation. Does he? Oh, he does. You're absolutely right. He does. I guess it's on all the once per turns. I've seen Bonix's arm, you would have missed. Oh, the pickup and the rush. Oh, the risks. Picks up the ball, just trying to keep it away from the Broncos and try to keep this game down to a 1-0 ball game. Good strategic move. Touchdowns that you give away do count for your standing. Wins, draws, touchdowns earned, and touchdowns given away all count for standing. Two-die against making friends is going to be a pal. This won't possibly be an armor break. Stand firm. That's right. Stay in his face. You're not afraid. Stay right there. He's going to do it. Always fail the rushes, man. Always fail the rushes. And that'll be the final 1-0. Very well done. Such a rough matchup right from the gate, out of the gate here. From the gate? That doesn't sound right to me. Right out of the gate here for the Goblin team up against this skilled up Nurgle team, and BB Nut did exactly what they needed to do and pulled out a victory here. I think Cobblestorm there, I mean, Morg was a great pick, right? Morg was a great pick. That Looney could have been very helpful. The fact that the Looney was lost early really hurt, and then Morg just couldn't make anything happen except murdering his own team. Really hurt as well. So with that, the BoLieve Broncos are going to jump up into second place here in Division B. Congratulations to BB Nut That was a lot of fun. All right, give me like 30 seconds. We'll get into game number 2 here this evening.